It isn't easy to stay confronted, to stay steady right now when confronted with the news, with what's on the news before us. Yet in uncertain times when storms are coming up or they're upon us, this is the time to bring forth the heart-mind quality of equanimity. We all have some measure of equanimity. When we have found the presence of mind to stay steady in the face of adversity. And when we've done that, that has been an act of kindness for ourselves and for others when we're able to stay steady like that. But equanimity can't be manufactured. We can, though, deliberately orient towards equanimity. We can set up the conditions for equanimity to arise. Set up the body so that it orients toward a quality of equipoise, an expression of equanimity. We can set up the heart-mind to move in the direction of balance and ease. Equanimity balances extremes, sort of feeling into a middleness, right? A middleness, a centeredness. But it's not a steady state. It's cultivated moment after moment if we give attention to it. Equanimity is sometimes described as equal nearness. So whether pleasant, unpleasant, or the neutral arises, we're learning how to stay balanced in the presence of those variables as they change. We learn to be with reality as it is. And we have not arrived. I mean, look around. We're either being tossed around by our own internal emotions or being tossed around by the external conditions that are coming at us. We want to learn to be able to stand steady while the sands are shifting underneath our feet and keep shifting. Here, I would say trees can teach us something. I love trees. Think about them. Think about the nature of trees. How, regardless of the season, they stand. Regardless of the weather, they stand. Regardless of how quickly things change, the weather changes, how abruptly, they stand. They stand in place, but they are not still. Not like a statue. They are alive and they move, they yield, they sway atop a base that keeps widening as the tree grows in height and heft. They grow tall, orienting towards sunlight. They grow tall, orienting toward alignment in a field of gravity. The equipoise of their long bodies align toward centeredness and balance. I'll pause there.
Yeah, equanimity is known as one of the calming factors of the mind. We're emphasizing those factors more these days because we need them when the winds are high. And the winds are getting stronger, aren't they, right now? Yeah? Yeah. We need that sense of settledness. Especially when the winds are high. And so how to stay grounded without being overly rigid. Yeah? Yeah. We're not walling things off. We're not creating a fortress in here. In the face of that storm, we're swaying with it, acknowledging it and staying settled. And we're being flexible. without going totally adrift and being overwhelmed. Being overwhelmed. So easy to be overwhelmed these days. So many are becoming uprooted. How to stay rooted and sway and have some confidence that we can tolerate, that we can manage. The winds, the winds. I love the sequoia, which is one of the tallest trees, up to 300 feet tall. But they grow together. They have very, not so deep at all, root systems, considering how large and wide they are. But their root systems are completely intertwined. And that's how they are both alone but together, helping each other stand during times of storm. I love that image. I love that metaphor. The metaphor of, for me, of the Sangha, of the community, of many others out there, that we're not each of us just totally alone in these practices and during these times, but there are others, all of us, that we can borrow strength from one another, support each other to stand tall, and to sway together.